Good morning. Welcome to my garden. I am your host, Jacqueline Rhea, and this is my garden. Today is the Great Potato Roundup. I'm even wearing my potato shirt. This is Mr. Air Potato. It's not the same as Mr. Sweet Potato, but you know, Mr. Sweet Potato is a lot nicer, but we're still going to dig him up because he's invading the whole area. This whole area is all covered with sweet potato vine now, and I'm going to dig it all up. I'm going to prune back the leaves first and try to dig up the sweet potatoes and see what I get. Alright, so let me get started and I'll come back once I've got the leaves covered and start digging up some of the potatoes. I'll show you what I got. Okay, so one of the reasons why I decided to go ahead and take the sweet potatoes out today is because there's flowers all over the place, and I've heard a couple of times before that once they start flowering is about the time when the sweet potatoes underneath are ready to be picked. So these are the little flowers, and I got them kind of all over the place, all over the vines. So I don't know if you can see that. They're cute little flowers. I like them. Little purple color, pinkish purple, dark interior. So, and they are pretty much all over the vines now, so that's why I'm pulling them up. Okay, so I've cleared away all the plants from here. I got some grass growing in here. Should take the grass out for now. Alright, now I had a couple of major sweet potato roots going into the ground, so I stopped here just to see what I got. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get anything because they only started growing this year. And maybe it's not enough time, maybe it was too much time, I don't know. So, and these all came up from seed. These were not seed potatoes. You know, you go to the store, you buy the little tiny seed potatoes, and then you bury them in, and the new potatoes come up. Well, that's not what these came from. These are seed that last year's flowers, the sweet potato flowers, set. So that's a piece of grass. Rustle around. I'm ruining all my mulch, but that's okay. Mulch can be replaced. Got a lot of roots. I haven't found any sweet potatoes. Nope. That's not a sweet potato. Oh. I keep getting these little leaves that look, you know, the same color as sweet potato. So I think it's a sweet potato, and then it turns out to be a leaf. Soil's looking good. Nice, dark, rich. You can see the mulch is starting to break down. Nice and light. Still a little sandy. Oh, gotta grub. They're all grass weeds. Mutagrass is very, I don't know, I call it toxic just because it's such a pain in the butt. You ain't never getting rid of Bermuda grass. Or torpedo grass. Torpedo grass, sorry. I meant torpedo grass. Bermuda grass is okay. Well, I don't think you ever get rid of Bermuda grass either. But torpedo grass is particularly nasty. And I have it all over the side of the house. Alright. Still finding a lot of roots and no potatoes. So now the other area, a couple weeks ago, I was de-weeding by the front yard. This is my drip tube, by the way. I have this area irrigated for the dry season. I have to reset my irrigation up. And I'll probably do another vine over here. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. What was I talking about? Oh, so I was weeding a couple of weeks ago by the front door. And the front door for several years has had sweet potatoes over there. Just because that's where I originally planted them. So digging out. And I harvested quite a few little sweet potatoes. Now, nothing huge, but enough to be highly entertaining and pleasant. Still nothing. Maybe we'll get my shovel. Alright. I got a few of the giant red ants with black butts over here, so I'm trying to be careful not to get them on me. Because I tell you, when ants bite, they sting. I don't know which is worse, an ant bite or a wasp sting. Wasp bite, basically. Alright, I don't see anything, so it's entirely possible that I'm not going to get anything. So, this is all the stuff that I'm pulling up. These are all the sweet potato roots, and they didn't produce a single sweet potato. Oh, alright. But that's okay. Well, it's still interesting while it lasted. There's still going to be roots all over the place, so I think next year, as I see sweet potatoes coming up, because I know I will see sweet potatoes coming up, I'll just pull them up instead of letting them take over. Let me see if they're down further. Whoop! Already buried there. Yeah, I'm kind of impressed at the color of the soil. I mean, I haven't really done much to this area except in the last year. So this is all a dark color just from the mulch, and I probably planted some garden soil. I had cucumbers in here early in the year, around March, April, something like that. And I probably put some soil amendment when I put those guys in. But past that, I haven't really done anything in this area. And the soil's got a nice color to it. So that's good. Okay, no sweet potatoes. Well, so it looks like it's a sweet potato bust. But that's okay. I didn't gain anything. I didn't lose anything either. Actually, what I gained was a lot of compost. Free compost in the form of sweet potato leaves. I will have to make sure they all die first before I put them in my compost pile. That way I don't get sweet potatoes in my compost pile. Right now I have, I gotta look up what type it is, but it's gotta be let me move you over. Okay. It's gotta be a native passion vine growing. Oh, I just cut a worm in half. That's okay. I got a native passion vine growing in my compost pile right now. It's got little tiny itty bitty flowers, and if you go to my Facebook page, I should have pictures up of it, but it's all over my compost pile. It's got passion flower leaves, it's got passion flower flowers, but they're little tiny white ones, and the caterpillars love to eat it. They eat it every year, and the vine comes back, caterpillars eat it down, the vine comes back, and it does produce a little tiny fruit, but it's so tiny. It's like smaller than my pinky nail. So, alright. Well, I had a good dig. Found a lot of ants. A lot of ants. Try to put some neem oil in this area just to maybe get rid of some of the ants. Well, there's not a whole lot of ants, but anyway, no sweet potatoes. So, no sweet potatoes. Oh well. Like I said, nothing gained, nothing lost. I didn't plant anything here anyway. I will show you one more cool thing, because I talked about it, I think, in another video. It was the one with the night blooming jasmine. But I'll show you the flower to that tall weed. You know, the one, you know, my sweet potato tower was growing up on a weed. Evidently the weed was still alive, because it snuck out and started blooming. Let me show you the bloom. This right here is the bloom. Let me take off one of the flowers. Okay. Whoop, there we go. That's the bloom. They're really long stems, and they gotta come up pretty. And yeah, they do have a smell to them. Kind of a pleasant smell. So they're nice and scented. And this guy kind of bent over and took over this spot. Got a lot of pretty blooms on it. There's another one over by the front door that grew up tall enough and bloomed too. So, no sweet potatoes, but I got pretty flowers that smell nice. That's it. Alright, well thank you very much for joining me on this lovely morning. I hope you have a good day. And remember, it's always a good day in the garden.